Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Total War Pharaoh Dynasties, continuing our campaign as Babylon. In the last episode, we finally took down one of our first opponents, the Empire. Finally, and my word, was it some glorious battle fighting. I actually really enjoyed it. But these daggum dastards, and yes, I will call them dastards, they're kind of being a pain in my butt. I'm not gonna lie. They're not fun. I'm still going to call them the Quingu, or the Quingu, excuse me. Although it's probably, again, more like Quingu. Regardless, they're a pain in the butt, and they sent a full stack of actually, like, really decent troops. So, yeah, I get it. So, unfortunately, we can't really do anything at this moment. What we can do is get some Sully warriors rocking and rolling. That'll get us up to 16 units, which is slightly comparable here. The concern is that these Akkadian skirmishers are actually pretty daggum good. They have a high missile lethality as well, which means that they have a chance to kill with a single projectile, which really kind of sucks. So what we are doing is we are going and we are gonna mess up their day basically by going after their capital settlement, which is a good food settlement. By the way, all three of these are food settlements, which means we should be able to get food up and running, which will allow us to really get in between the Tigris and the Euphrates and then go and start expanding over here. Because remember, our goal is to go east, young man, and then we go west. So with that out of the way, thank you so much for the support. If you want to support the channel even further, give this video a like. You can comment in the comment section down below or subscribe to the channel if you want to support the channel even further and get early access to videos. Again, working on earlier access than before, then be sure to become a YouTube member. It is never required, but always appreciated. Let's get into it. So we did build our 3 boyos there. That's going to be really good for us. We do have a settlement upgrade in Borsippa. However, I'm not sure that I want to build right now. No, I definitely want to build right now, just in case. So for reference here, we do have a group of 9 people here in Uruk, or 14, excuse me. And I do believe our outposts are throwing garrisons my way as well. So if I'm remembering correctly, these guys will reinforce all battles in the region. So if we were to have someone come to Uruk, we would have 14 units total, which is huge. That's massive. And then the same thing over here, actually. Yeah, outpost reinforcements, there it is. So unfortunately, over in Uruk only, but it's going to take them a while to cross if that's what they wanted to do. And so I don't really feel like we would have an issue if Uruk got attacked. I could simply reinforce with this army here. So we're actually pretty daggum good overall. I'm not going to worry about rebuilding our Shrine of Marduk right now because he's simply just going to take it down again. It's not worth the investment for me. We'll be able to take him on in the future. But outside of that, we're actually not doing too shabby in the rest of the world. If we were to take a look at our diplomacy, we don't necessarily have like good relations with people. And to be honest, the Duranki, they are a strategic threat, quote unquote. But we're leaning towards positive. And I'm kind of thinking I need to start getting a little more positive with some of these peeps over here. They're just a little bit hard to get to. Like I don't even technically have the ability to hang out with them. And everyone's like a strategic threat. So it's just like, okay, that's fun. What do we have here? There's not much we can really offer people at this moment. We're not doing too great in terms of our resource production, but I think that's going to expand rather quickly once we simply just get our heads back on. Simply because, look at that, expenditure, we have a lot in diplomacy right now. Yes, we do. So we'll see what happens, but again, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to go after Dur Kurigalzu as well. So let's end the turn, see what happens. All right, death stalks the lands. We are not in crisis, but we're certainly not doing great. I mean, we are in crisis, excuse me. We are not in collapse. And so right now, Babylon's there, which means morale and replenishment are actually really down, but the resources from raids are actually up. So we may go and rock that if we can. But if we come down here, they raided me yet again, which is extremely rude. And oh, what happened here? 2 reinforcement slots at the cost of 15 workforce. Yes, there we go. Haha. Suckers. There we go. All right, that works for me. Actually, do I want to go? No, I don't think I want to go a unit there. Let's go ahead and get one more unit of spears. He's right there. I mean, if he runs away, he runs away. My main concern right now is these boyos. Wow, that's a big fat stack of troops. That's a big old fat stack. Okay, cool. Well, we have Akkadian Axemen, which we've seen these boys in action before. Akkadian Warriors. We have Akkadian Armored Archers. Quite a few of them. A couple of Akkadian Horsemen, which is something that we're starting to see a little more now. And then the reinforcements for the outpost. Oh, that's a really good point. Let's go after the outpost. The Mesopotamian fort. That's what I want to go after. There it is. Hello, my friends. Yeah, we're definitely going to go do that. We'll wreck them that way. Maybe even wreck this dude, and maybe that's going to draw him out there, which is the hope anyways. So pretty simple battles overall. Our food resources are doing fine. We're actually okay in the bronze and gold realms. We are going to need to go pursue those types of people, but I do actually kind of love that everything in the Fertile Valley is just like food. It's all food based. And then Malgu over there, actually, that's a pretty good point. Malgu's over there just chilling, but I think we could definitely make that work. Everyone else is cool here. I'm wondering if we don't start making things over here on the back end. That would really help us. How far away are we, Marduk? Oh, we're quite a ways. Yeah, we're a really long ways away. We're actually 300, okay. So I'm not necessarily interested in doing that just yet. In terms of these guys make food and wood. And to be frank, like these guys do stone and wood. Food 20%, yeah, we definitely need to keep that there. I'm just thinking in terms of outposts, what we should do. We could do economics. This gives us plus 10% resources, but it costs 200 to do. I don't think we have to worry about attrition anywhere. I'm not real sure that I want to do anything over here because that's just this region. Unless it literally, no, because that's a province. No, I think this is literally just this region. I don't know that I want to make that investment right now. We could definitely try doing other things in the future. These guys are just getting demolished and destroyed. He's just going to repeatedly do that because they're kind of, they're words I'm not going to say aloud because that would be very rude. We'll do a warrior's refuge over here, I think, as well, because then they would reinforce this side of the river, which I don't see them doing over in Ur. So I think that would be important. We're going to try and go after their garrison there, see what happens. What else do we have left? We do have an outpost construction, that's right. The court actions I'm not super concerned about. I don't know what this would do, and I'm honestly not too terribly sure how to use this to my advantage. And you could see here my legitimacy just isn't changing drastically. Gain 20 regard with the king of Hanigalbut. Gain 15 regard. Each court position has a regard score. Regard can be gained by some plots. Regard gains are affected by the diplomatic actions. So I feel like that's a positive. We could also discuss the law, and speaking of that, we haven't done that in a while. And we only have 2. So let's go with the civic one. Let's create a law. We're going to go with the civic. We're going to go with food from buildings. Right now we can't do increase category rank. We can increase the rank. Okay. And now let's create a law. Go civic. Food. From buildings. Okay, so we still can't go all the way up. Interesting. From prosperity. During prosperity. We're just going to go from buildings. I'm going to do that. Food plus 6%. Is still really important. I mean, we're generating just almost 3,200. So yeah, that would put us in the positive right now. So we're going to inscribe that law. Turns remaining, that works for me. And then the Kurduru, if that's how you say it, that's the increase to use for increasing the limit of each thing, which is really cool. I like it. We are in the summer, of course. Let's go ahead and hit that in turn, see what happens. All right, our barter agreement has expired. We are being besieged. And a great monument has started? Where is this happening at? Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I am interested. Okay, cool. That's not a concern. What is a concern is that they have gone ahead and laid siege here, which doesn't really make sense because I could easily fight them. And they've kind of left things to just be chilled over here. Once again, this is kind of one of those deals where we're going to fight this, but I'm not going to show it because it's that intense. Or not intense, rather. And we're just going to sack that for a wee bit of gold. And then we're going to come back over here. I don't know what taking this out would do, it's not doing anything right now. Then we come back over here, and then that's when they don't have any reinforcements, which is exactly what we want to see. So what we're going to do, we are going to do, I think siege. Well, I know they have a lot of armored archers. There we go. It's going to be a handful of turns, but we'll continue the siege regardless. And then down here, back in Babylon, I mean, like, I have 12 units here of really good soldiers. Like, I get that you have really good soldiers as well. Oh, and it's a river crossing? Oh, my word, this is easy. All right, so currently we have a dry weather with a forecast of rain coming in. We're definitely going to deploy, as we always do. We just deal with it. And then I have 2 sets of reinforcements. One coming from the city proper, and then one coming from the outer garrison. So what we can simply do here, this is a real, actually it's not going to be real easy. I have to quit saying it's going to be real easy, because it's not, because this is not the usual setup that they have. They do have skirmishers, that is going to hurt us. They do have clubmen, which are really, really good at, oh no, it's not the clubmen, it's the chargers. They have really high lethality, and that's going to hurt us quite a bit. And as you can see here, we actually don't have a set of units that are really good against them. Now that'll change once we get our main boyos in, so I'm not super concerned, but it is going to be a bit of a difficult battle, so just be prepared. I'm probably not going to do that amazing, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with finally getting wrecked and having a good challenge. I like it a lot, actually. So we'll see what happens, but we got to get our boyos in place first. We're gonna place a handful of soldiers over there on that flank. We're gonna go ahead and drop my slingers with those men. Put this lad in with his troops. I kind of wish you would stick to that, but you're not going to. That's okay. We are going to play the river. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're all ready to rumble in the jungle. We don't technically see any of them, which is fine. Have you guys hurriedly get over here? Oh, we do have 2 units of horsemen. Oh, this is going to be nice. Let's put over here, ponies. And then this is where we really start shining. It's this flank that's going to be really, really hard to take on. And I'm going to punch them in the face with this flank. Hello, thank you. And then we get some nasty archers. Go right there. And then this is where I bring in... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the flank on the 2 generals over there. Those are actually just like city garrison generals, so they aren't super important. That's the wrong word, but they can definitely be killed, and it's not the worst thing in the world. The real question is, where are these boyos? Are they going to come after me? I think I have to expose myself. That sounds terrible, but I have to expose myself to them for them to want to come after me. So I do say, let's go up a little bit more right here. We're still going to keep these boyos on the flanks. I think once we get to the top of this hill, we'll see them, and they'll probably be like right on top of me. This, though, is a really strong position to the point... It's actually on both sides? Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. We're going to reposition quite a bit to utilize these, barring them coming in and attacking me. I have a really good idea. I have a really good idea. All right, so they are moving. Ah, dang, they are going to move on me before I can do anything. That's fine. What I'm working on right now, they are splitting up their troops a little bit. We are going to move our entire first army, and we're going to surround this hill. Now, we have an excellent position to unleash some hell with our ranged units to where they are completely covered by this hill right here. And so we can get, also, how menacing would that be? To be down here and just see horsemen. Like, just to see horsemen up there and nothing else. All right, all of our troops are being seen. Plane's kind of foiled, but that's okay. Actually, it might not be. They're not really... They're moving, but they're not doing any affirmative action, which is pretty typical of Total War AI, where they just kind of panic when they don't know what to do. So with that in mind, we can totally move boyos over here. We're going to get our men to go right here, and then we can do a hold stance. And then I think that'd be really, really positive. And then we can get guys over on this flank. We're going to go ahead and move them with our general kind of being in a support position. And that will be right as rain. Now, obviously, these are really, really light horsemen. And therefore, even if we were to engage with the skirmishers, we'd have to retreat pretty daggum quickly. So we just got to be mindful. We have to be mindful, but we're definitely putting the pressure on them, and I can definitely tell they feel it, which is always a good thing. That's what we want. We have multiple lines here of men. Even if they get seen, we are still okay, because I think we can handle that pressure. These guys will be able to tank this army. It's these guys over here that we're going to have the hard time with. And you know what I might do? If you guys can move fast enough. Oh, here comes the storm. Nice. Okay, well, I mean, that's not nice for us, actually. It's a pretty big detriment. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big detriment. And it does look like they're actually being smart. They're actually pulling across the river where I can't get to them super well. Yep, okay, here's what we're going to do. Changing my mind yet again. Cool. All right, we're going to suck them in, and then we're going to bring our lesser army up onto the front. Yep, it's what we have to do. It's what they're forcing us to do, pretty much. And then we get number 4, get our general. They are kind of stuck, though. We do have that advantage of them just not knowing what to do. Then we're going to bring our horsemen over on this flank. I'll probably forget about them knowing how I work, but it's all well and good. All right, and then number 8. There we go. It's officially started. Took a little while. You know, a solid 10 minutes of the battle, but it is what it be. And then we're going to push our flank over on that side as well. I really think I'm just going to have to push hard. Nope, nope, nope. What you doing? What you doing? Please get the heck back. There we go. Out of the shadows. This is the first time we've actually seen clubmen. Oh, that's right. Hold on real quick, guys. All right, I did forget that I purchased the blood pack per my last email. No, just kidding. But definitely did that. So we will have the rivers run red with blood. But that does mean that I needed to turn some settings down. Like, I don't want dismemberment. I don't want, like, the gore side of things. That's just not fun for me. And for any potential parents who may let their kids watch this, nothing wrong with that. Just saying, trying to cater to you. But the rivers running red with blood is definitely something I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and commit our other troops because they are losing decisively. And then we have our... Yes, my friends. Start wrecking. Start pushing. There we go. Let's just go ahead and commit. And then we're going to come over here. Nice. 3... No, we need 4 to roll in here. How are we doing over here, boyos? Crap. That's bad. That's bad news, bears. They are losing on that flank. The enemy is losing, I should say. And then we need to go and support our troops here. There we go. All right, number 2s. Go ahead and pull back. Push. And we're going to push into their back line over here. And then I can finally get my cav over here as well. Nice. Nice. I actually love that it pulls the water down. The water pulls the blood down as well. That's such a nice touch. Let's go ahead and move. There we go, my friends. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Ah, I didn't want that. That's gross. That's yucky. But what we do want is we want to push them into the back line. Push them in. Where are my cav? Here we go. Yep, they are... let's see, where are my men? Where's my general? General? Okay, cool. He's chilling. He's actually doing the Lord's work. And then we're going to push these guys in the back, which would cause them to rout. Sweet. I missed that charge, which is very unfortunate. But then let's go ahead and retreat. We're going to pull back right away. We're going to go and hit them. Let my boyos hit them in the backside as well. Yes, General. Rout. Oh, I love it. This looks so good. Sweet. Okay, this is turning out fan-flippin-tastic. All right, those guys have routed. Let's go ahead and push you into here. What do we have left? Let's push you there. Archers, go ahead and fight those guys. What we're trying to do is we're going to start singling out retreating people with our ranged units, which is probably the best route to go. And then we're going to engage in battle across the board with those that aren't, and let our ranged guys take out everyone else. Let's go ahead and start pursuing these guys. Hit them. All right, cool. Push. We'll actually go there. You can go there. Let's have you triple team those guys. And then if you can catch those, that would be great. Not a requirement. Those guys are still working on routing. Oh, we need you to not be right there. That would be great. Sweet, that general has routed. Brilliant. Okay, cool. One of my generals is dead, but it's not my main boyo. So that is the positive there. Sweet. Okay, cool. We did it. Very nice. All right, so we did lose a general. It's probably our first general actually lost. I don't know that we've lost a general so far, which for me is quite the accomplishment, I think. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up like we usually do. I will see you guys back on the campaign map. All right, so unfortunately, I do think, yep. So Aloris was the one general that did actually die. Very, very unfortunate. Regardless, though, we only lost 812. We captured a lot more. Let's go ahead and have some valuable prisoners. And we do need a new general. Now, I do think this is my son, is it not? Which is why we actually don't gain anything that we have to pay for. I'm going to roll with it. That's fine with me. We're going to replace him. So Aloris fought bravely, dancing around the enemy's swords and bashing back the thrust of their spears. With each blow he parried and each foe he felled, only fueled the enemy's desire to ensure his demise. Though the realm now laments his passing, we wish to meet a glorious. His wish was to meet one in combat. Cover his body and feast. Raising people's spirit is paramount. We would get land movement and then food minus 1,000. Take the time to prepare his body would cost us 100 gold. But honor thy fallen, faction-wide, speed plus 10, bury him quickly. No, we definitely don't want to do that. We're going to do movement on land for how many turns? 5 turns. That works for me. Very nice. Okay, well, congratulations, dude, on your new promotion. Awesome. So Putursten is absolutely my my son, and we really need to work on this stuff. Really do. I think we're just going to have to wait and expand is kind of the dealio there. All right, so what we're going to do, we are obviously going to go after this guy. He's obviously going to lose. Nice. Go back here. He's at rank 4. We are going to work on some armor. Absolutely for this army. And then some upkeep. I think is a really good thing we can do to offset all the costs there. However, we are going to push those even further. Oh, maybe not. We may be okay. And then what we're obviously going to do, if we could. Nice, we can. And it's going to cost a heckin' lot more there. That's not a problem. I think we'll be all right in there. All right, so we had some expired barters here that we really need to take action with. Let's renew the barter agreement. And instead of that, we're definitely going to offer more stone. Nice. Okay, we're at least amiable. And that puts us in the positive there, which only encourages me to get some more swords like I was going to originally. And then, of course, we are still working on these boyos. Okay, we still have 5 turns there. We're not going to do anything. Nope, we sure aren't. I think we're good. Maybe they'll come out and attack me. That would be the ideal world. I don't know that they will. Well, this is a fun development. The enemy of your faction has become a vassal of another faction. Oh, you know what? I think we'll actually take this. And I think we'll take it because that allows me to push back. We're fine. Oh. Okay, so they are now vassals of Assyria. Which really does suck. Because I was hoping to take them out. However, it gives me a massive opportunity to push where I need to push. Now, I don't know that I want to take out these boyos yet. I don't know if I just want to go straight to war with them. Because we are friendly. And we do have treaties. What's the barter agreement? They provide 180 bronze. So we're not going after them yet. However, you're not destined to rule, actually. And none of them will assimilate. So while he's not destined to rule, I do feel like I can go down here and probably take him out pretty easily. And then we can deal with that next problem. Or we can, in 5 turns, I think we'll definitely be done. And we can figure out what's going on from there. So we actually, that's great. I like that a lot. What can we do here? We have no extra followers. We do have incense. Construction costs in the region. That's really nice. Administrative ledger. Workforce costs. Yeah, he's kind of not, I mean, he's not going to be our main non-campaign guy, but he'll definitely be on the home front for quite a while. And I think that's okay. We do have unassigned skill points with this lad up here. Adad Shumar Usur. I love the name. And then we're definitely going to kind of level that up. Battle loot now for this general. Melee defense and replenishment upkeep increase is going to be all well and good in the neighborhood. And you can see now that we are doing quite nice. All things considered. Let's go. Yeah, I do think we're eventually going to have to take down these guys. That's what it is. I need everything from them. I need gold to finally be in the positive there. I need bronze to finally be in the positive there. We just have how many turns? 5 turns? 5 turns and then we'll be good, because if he can provide that much bronze in a trade agreement, that means I can go above and beyond having controlled it myself. All right, so now we do have some regard. Gain a free use of the assassin plot until the end of the turn. There's a 0% chance of that happening. 15% chance. Can I use assassinate against him? Okay, that's fine. We'll definitely stir the pot. We'll see if this happens. It's not going to, but it's still a fun game I like to play called See What You Can Get Away With. I used to be pretty good at it. Don't know if that'd be any good now. And that's pretty much everything I think we could do. Yeah, we're in a good spot though. The last thing I'm sure either of us desires is a conflict of interest. So I'd ask that you remain idle until I've concluded my business. Ooh. Started a pose plot against the King of Elam. Sure, why not? That's the fun stuff that I like doing. Fun little bits of intrigue. What is this? We actually don't have any. That's a good point. We don't have anyone. Did they tear down our Marduk stuff? It's possible they did. Go ahead and pay homage. We'll be down there. I want to see what's over here. What's their Nippur is their main settlement. Okay. They have a bunch of tin boyos there. We're going to stir the peace. I think that's probably one of the better things that we can do. We could push here. I don't think ambush is the right way to go. So we'll just hang out where we're at right now. All right, and this is actually kind of perfect timing because it looks like they're trying to come down here anyways. We'll definitely go through the dense jungles. Because again, we do also have reinforcements in the area, which is fine. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to stir the pot. And we are going to start raiding. Look how much we get from raiding. Are you serious? 150 gold a turn. Deal. We're done. I mean, that's a dead given. That's so much gold. All right, cool. And we got food increase of 6%. Holy ripesicle, man. What is going on over there? A lot of court actions. I'm going to hang out and not do anything there. We do have royal decrees we can work on. I gained some legitimacy here, which is great. We're pushing the upkeep. I can push the bronze as well. I think that would be a good idea. But also, God dedication slot would probably be really great. I say that, but we're going to go reinforced unused equipment, which is going to give us a good amount of replenishment. I'm all for that replenishment action. The best thing we can have for us. Babylon can now repair itself, which is what we need. And then I don't think we can build anything because I just told them to go do that.
My time is now.
Yep, we're good there. How much are we pillaging?
There can be no compromises.
Holy criminy. Now we start winded, so that's not the best idea, but we'll be fine. All right. We have a new king of Assur, Ati Kusu. Let's see what that does to our courts. Which means we have a new king of the universe. Because they do have more intrigue than we do. I mean, or not intrigue, legitimacy. Pretty much everyone does. And admittedly, I couldn't get any of these, which is fine. Actually, I probably could once I were able to get up against them. But we're not going to worry about it. We are going to blackmail this boyo. See what happens there. Our local deities, we don't have to do anything against them. How many boyos are in here? There's 9 here. Their happiness is not great. We're definitely going to go to war with them. Okay, so that outpost garrison is very important. It is crucial that we take that on first. That's fine. They also have 10 troops there, which isn't a big deal. That is going to be quite the battle for us, but I think we can totally handle it. As for these boyos, we have expiring barters between us and the Durunki. I think we gotta. Lodark has got to be this settlement over here. Yep, you can tell because it's bronze. I think we have to. We'll change around -15. I'm fine with that. Yes, my friends. This will be a glorious battle, but it's a battle we'll do in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me today as we pursue the ambitions of Babylon across the board. This is going to be a fantastic battle. We're going to be able to take out a good garrison as well as a really great army, which will begin our conquest of the region, gaining us the resources we need to be pretty much self-sufficient and expand onwards. If you enjoyed this video and this episode, be sure to let me know by giving the video a like, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Thank you so much for watching. This is Havoc, and I'll see you in the next one.